Oh, stop here on red. Do not stop on tracks. Where are you going to go? So now we really got to creep out here, and because it's really, I can't see to the left. So moving over, getting out of the way of this car, you can see the planned path. Bam, like that is beautiful. That's so nice. Oh, this looks like a potential huge screw up. Let's see if it does it right. So of course, oh wait, I don't even know what to do. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tesla Challenge number 33. Can't believe we have 33 of those. And this is our first crowdsourced route. So this one's from Ruben, who has been a subscriber of mine. Man, it's got to be since I had like 1,000 subs or something. He's been talking to me for many years now, which is so cool. So first route, he suggested we're going from Placid Way in Ann Arbor to Olden Road. And you can see in the middle of the route there's some cool turns. There's like a part where it has to do like 4 turns back to back. So we press our little robo-taxi button, tell the car we're ready to go. We already have the route in, and the car starts driving. So in these Tesla Challenge videos, the point is to test Tesla systems and see if they do what Tesla says. So full self-driving beta still needs a human supervisor, but it can maybe get us point A to point B without me doing anything. So if I do anything, I will let you know. Now, going through Ann Arbor, Michigan here, I want to mention from the last Tesla Challenge, we had those little pedestrian crosswalk warning signs, and that's always a problem in the videos because my car wants to either try to stop at them or slow severely when that's not really what you're supposed to do. And people noticed that on those signs, there's a little stop sign on there. That's just telling you to stop if there are pedestrians. So first turn here, and we're moving onto a dirt road. So 69.3, we'll go back to the other thought in a second. 69.3 has kind of gotten timid again on dirt roads, whereas 69.2 was so good at dirt roads. And now we got a little timidness back, and like, so this weirdness. We're in the middle of the road. We're stopping way far back here. And you could move over a little, give that guy some room, but he had plenty of room. So stopping at the stop sign, some train tracks here with no arm guards. So that's kind of crazy. Anyway, those little pedestrian signs, it's just saying stop if there are pedestrians. It doesn't mean you have to stop at every one. And Beta is not seeing that stop sign. It's not like displaying a stop sign on the display here. It's more, I think, the occupancy network seeing something there and the car slowing down to nicely move through there. The car never used to stop or severely slow for those, at least like most of the time it didn't. But yeah, so you can see on the dirt road right here, it's going pretty slow, pretty timid. Whereas in 69.2, which I loved, it would, I mean, we could go real fast on dirt roads in a good way, so it's not bad. I'm not really complaining. It's just a difference. I think it'll be back with our next little update here. So please keep submitting routes. This is awesome. I've already gotten a few submissions. If I don't respond to you in a timely manner, I'm sorry. I get a million emails now from all kinds of different things. So I try to respond to everyone who messages me. I will do my best, but we'll go through these. So let's let the car do its thing, and I'll check in with you whenever some crazy stuff happens, which I'm looking forward to these turns coming up here. That's going to be pretty fun. All right, so we've got some speed humps ahead. These are some of the first I ever experienced with Beta back in the day. And the car did slow for these, and you can see a little bit of slowing there. It looks like the car caught it a little late. We used to actually have a speed bump graphic, and I don't know, Tesla took it away for some reason, maybe because it wasn't reliable enough. I wish that they would bring that back, but that's all right. So the next one's right here. Let's see if we slow. We're going 25, and we pretty much ignore that one. But to be honest, it's kind of broad enough that the speed seems fine, but yeah, I think it should be slowing for those. So this one's a little more obvious, yeah, and we slow down for it, down to 21. Yeah, it feels really good. I mean, that's pretty much the right speed to go over those. All right, left turn here. We'll make our complete stop, and then we should continue through. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? That is really bad. Okay, I mean, it made it through. I didn't have to do anything, but I'm not sure why such a simple intersection would mess the car up that bad. Now you can see on the map, my arrow looks like it's a little to the left of the road. That's something I notice very often. I don't know if it affects the Beta performance or not. It seems like most of the time it doesn't seem to matter, but who knows. Oh, stop here on red. Do not stop on tracks. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna stop. Okay, so it's stopping at the stop line. So that's pretty good. I think we were supposed to, no. Oh, it wants to turn right on red. And we cannot turn right on red, which we know is, I'm actually going to back up here, which we know is a feature that beta still does not have. So that's one of the most basic, like, kind of missing things is beta will turn right on red despite that sign up there, no turn on red. So I'm gonna have to stop it there and intervene, and I will continue when the light turns green. All right, so we got the green. There were actually 2 signs in that intersection. I think we were supposed to stop at the last line. Not that where we stopped was unsafe, but it said to stop at the first line. So that's another sign that the car just doesn't do anything with. It doesn't recognize it. It's not like it accidentally didn't do it. It just cannot respond to that signage. So a lot of those signs are things that the car still needs. And it seems like from Tesla's perspective, it's like a low-hanging fruit, so they'll just add it because it's so easy. But I don't know why they wouldn't just put it in and, because that would have helped us out a lot back there. And exactly why I'm asking for people to submit routes. I have not done this route. I have no idea. I barely even looked at it. I saw those 4 turns right there, and I was like, that looks awesome. And we're going to discover together how the car does. So we have 1 disengagement so far. All right, so we're coming up to our first of what looks like 5 turns in a row. And depending on how this is laid out, this is where the car's really gonna struggle and have a hard time. This is what we're looking forward to. So nice display of open door in person. We're seeing that more often now. Car handles that great. So like the first left turn in the video, which is a normal intersection, the car totally screws it up. I mean, it did it, but it was really stupid looking. And then you have a little more complicated scenario where we have to move around an open door and a person, and the car's like, yeah, that's fine. It's just so funny how like some of these situations that seem basic are what get screwed up, and then some that seem a little more difficult are handled. So now we really got to creep out here, and because it's really, I can't see to the left because there's those parked trucks there. I cannot see, even though I'm leaning forward. And we have to creep this much or else we can't see. So I think at this point it looks okay, but now we have a bunch of traffic to the right we will have to wait for. So after this white SUV, I would pretty much just punch it. Oh, well, there's a truck there now. Actually, we have time though. Okay, sweet. Beautiful, beautiful. That was perfect. Loved that. So again, like a much more complicated left turn, and the car handles it what I would call perfectly. Couldn't really do much better than that. Moving into this left turn lane, so here we go. I don't know, maybe there's something with like the start of the drive where the car is getting calibrated. I'm just making things up. I have no idea. Even if that's the case, it shouldn't be that way. So nice smooth move through that clear unprotected left. It was clearly open. And then I think this is our final turn in the sequence. Paid no attention to that dog over there. All right, so we got a complete stop like we should. And we moved through the right. Let me see, was that the last one? Yeah, that was it. I mean, we have more turns and stuff coming up, but that was the interesting little sequence I thought was cool. And the car like smashes it. I'm happy to be wrong in that case where I thought that might be the difficult part. So this looks weird. So we'll have to wait for this guy, which the car does. And he was unsure. You know, the car moves kind of weird sometimes, so he wasn't sure. I didn't give him any kind of indication. He just kind of figured out that the car was stopping. Nice job, you know, with the train tracks there and everything. So moving over, getting out of the way of this car, you can see the planned path. Bam, like that is beautiful. That's so nice. And it's not like crazy complicated or anything, but again, like it's not a standard move either. I mean, the car is making really good decisions there. It's so nice to see that stuff. And then you just get the really basic mistakes. You're like, oh, come on, this could be so good. But I will emphasize once again, when we first get a major update, I know we went 69.2 to 69.3, but Elon said that this was actually a major update. They just wanted to keep the 69 number, like, haha. We usually see, you know, some regressions, and then we get the dot updates that kind of put it all back together. So I'm really looking forward to that because, like, the correct moves here just all feel so good. When it's all polished again and we're not having the dumb mistakes, I think we're going to see something really special. Oh, this looks like a potential huge screw up. Let's see if it does it right. So, of course, oh, wait, I don't even know what to do. Oh, we do go on this side. Okay, so the car is definitely confused, as am I. I think this is the right spot. I thought we were supposed to go to that one, but no, this is correct. And then it's a yield sign, so we can move through it. Wow, so cool. All right, yeah, I I definitely had a brain fart there too. I thought we were going to have to go around. And I thought the car was going to screw it up by going there. And then, of course, I saw the yield sign facing us, and the stop line was only half of that width. So that was the right move once again. Nice job, Beta. So we're about to get to our destination here. Let's see. Final right turn, and I don't want to jinx it, but that would be a single disengagement drive, I believe. And like, I mean, that sucks that we had that and the first left turn was weird, but overall, not a terrible drive. It definitely could have been worse. So we made it to our second destination here, moving away from the leaves. Actually a good choice. I like that. That's very good to not run over random leaves that could have kids or nails or whatever in them. So I'll hit cancel here, and let me put in where we started, which was on Placid Way. And I'm going to check out the routes here. I actually like that the car's just sitting. No, hold on, just go really slow. I want to look at the screen. It's loading. All right, I'm just gonna set this down to 0 so I can just sit here for a second and look. Yeah, that looks good. That's the one I want. Okay, so I'll hold this down. That'll put us back to the speed limit. Okay, and we're off. So I did nothing except put the new destination in. So we're just going back. So since the route that Ruben picked was short enough, I'm able to go there and back. If you pick a longer route, I'll just do it one way for you, but this is going to be good. So if we look, I can't look at the map too much. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff here. All right, this should be good. So first left, and I like that this drive's a little shorter too. I try not to make all my videos 20 minutes, but when you want to include everything, it's hard. People don't like when I cut out the boring stuff, so I try not to do that. So decent left turn there, nothing special, a little slow, but fine. Oh, so moving away, you can see there the graphic, I gotta bring this up, on that truck had the open door, and I wasn't looking at the screen, so I don't know what point the door popped open on the graphic, but nice left turn, pretty hard to see in that intersection. The car moved away from that open door when it saw it was open, so that's why we got that kind of move away. I've seen that a few times now. And then we see the cones in this trailer. Perfect. It all feels so good. All the turns, all of these maneuvers feel really good. All right, so unprotected left. Pretty bold. It was tough to see with the bus there. I mean, it was the right decision, and it was a really nice feeling left. Wow, look at that. That was awesome. Really good lane change. That type of lane change for a quickly upcoming turn was actually in the 69.3 release notes, so nice to see that move. And another right, so yeah, we're going through, okay, it's not here. Yeah, it's not for a bit. All right, so here we go. This one's gonna be real tight. We gotta turn, and I don't know what's gonna happen with this street. So yeah, car's already hesitating. Let's see how it handles it. Sorry for the blinking, I'm sure that's annoying. Okay, nice. And then right turn, and visibility here is gonna be tough. So let's see, yield, turn right only. So the car's gonna turn right, I don't care about that. So we're stopping when we don't need to. I'll report that, I suppose. We don't need to yield, there's nobody there. And bam, look at that. Woo. And we move into this left lane, which is, I think, technically an illegal lane change, but I think it was just a little tight there. And then you wanna stop here. Nope, all right, gotta hit the accelerator. I've had that in the same, that's so weird. I've had that in the same spot before on that bridge. I don't know why the car thinks it needs to stop. My only guess is because it's the map data, and as we go over this left and right road, it thinks that that's like we're going across that road or something. I don't know, that's my only guess, but I've seen that in that same spot before, but it does not happen every time. Our arch nemesis. All those little signs. Look at all those signs that have been hit by cars. And it's so funny. I'm surprised the Tesla's not losing its mind over that. Okay, so we have blinking. I'm actually not surprised. Blinking yellow here. And we should wait for this right turner. Oh, now we got the green, so we should not wait anymore. Oh, big acceleration. That's what I want. So I've noticed sometimes when you're going through an intersection like that, right turn, left turn, I don't see any consistency. You'll sometimes get this big oomph of acceleration, like the car is like, okay, I'm going now, like it's clear, whatever. And that's what I want, like pretty much every time, rather than this like loafing around of like, moving through the intersection now, I suppose. I don't want to hang out in an intersection if I don't have to. All right, so obviously their turn, and then it's our turn. Will the car do its thing? Waits a tiny bit long. Robotaxi style, fine. I'm happy with that. Human style, no. But it's not. That's not the point. It's not going to be to everybody, every single individual's liking. It's just got to work reliably and safely. So some weird, awkward kind of slowing, stopping there. Totally unnecessary. I understand the car thinks there's really not much space, but yeah, not really needed. Could have just kept at the same speed and been fine. All right, so here we go, approaching our final left turn. Actually a really fun, impressive drive. Thank you, Ruben, for submitting that. I'm looking forward to more submissions. That was really fun. And we saw some weak points, but overall, I think the drive was very good. I don't think any of the things we saw were safety concerns. There's kind of different levels of what you care about. There's comfort, there's safety, there's kind of rudeness to other drivers. We saw it try to break the law by turning right where it said no turn on red. And it tried to slow in a street. So it had one disengagement, one intervention throughout that whole drive. And I would argue neither were safety critical. One tried to break the law, one was just weirdly slowing down or stopping in the road when it shouldn't. So overall, I thought it was a really nice drive, really fun. I've put the stats up by now. And yeah, I mean, I liked how it handled all those turns back to back. Like I felt like that would be hard, and then it ended up doing fine with that. But then like at a normal intersection, like kind of, I don't know, making a weird left turn. Overall, really loved it. I look forward to talking to you down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this one, and you will see me in full self-driving beta in the next video.